king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, pulling Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front to back gate yelling, bring 'em out, yeah, with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. We be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. You talk about now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, hey, mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, hey, front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, oh. Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out. You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. Bring 'em out, 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 bring 'em out. Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to moving silence like you don't know what I style is. New York so wild, my dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What you gon' do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight and you haven't met the apes. Stop.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Already a terrific receiver, Brown has taken his game to another level since arriving in Philadelphia. He's totaled just under 3,000 receiving yards over the last 2 years, and he's someone who raises the ceiling of the entire offense whenever he's out there. His goal for this season, get Philadelphia back to the Super Bowl with a chance to win it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up.
Hey, we can preach ball ball security, all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Forced out to his left. Breaks through the contact, and he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
3rd and 9 here. Play action. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Willis now off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Gardner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 43 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun snap to Willis. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Willis. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action, Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. Going up top. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Willis out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10. Now Willis. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Hurts going to move him around. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Barkley, inside handoff. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
A run on 1st down with Shipley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dillon will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Willis.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hurts.
It's caught. Smith.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
He'll get this to about the 38.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
works. Going to shift him around a bit. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 52 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This is 1st and 10. Willis to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Willis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Check it out, read. Alert three.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a...
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling. Bring 'em out, hey, I'm a hot girl yelling. Bring 'em